Hey guys, my name's Megan and I'm here to teach you all about roulette. Einstein has been quoted as saying the only way you can beat roulette is to steal the money from the table. And he might be right. I think the best way to play is to just have fun with it. Just, pick whatever you feel best, whatever numbers, and maybe you just want to pick a color that we'll get into in a minute, but just have fun with it. You could Google right now how to beat roulette, what kind of method you should use, and there are a ton out there. And I've tried a few, I've tested them out, and I'm here to tell you to just have fun with it. There are two roulette wheels, the European and the American. Today I'm just going to focus on the American because I'm based here in Boston and that's the one that I play with. Alright, so maybe you're familiar with the game, you've seen the wheel, you've seen the table. This is what the roulette table looks like. And this is what the roulette wheel looks like. So there are so many ways you can bet and ways that you can play in roulette, and that's one of the reasons why I like it so much. I'm going to get into all that, but first I just want to tell you a few rules that you're going to run into at any casino. First, there is a glass casing around the wheel, and you're not allowed to lean on that glass or hang on it with your hand. You're also not allowed to have your phone out at the table. You're not allowed to take any photos or talk on your phone or text on your phone. Just keep it in your pocket. Also, once the dealer puts the ball in the wheel and spins it, he or she is going to count down. Then they're going to tell you no more bets. At that point, you're not allowed to put any more chips onto the table. Once the number is called, the dealer is going to take out a little glass piece, and that piece is called a dolly, and he or she is going to put that on the winning number. While that dolly is on the winning number, you can't put your hand into the table and put any more chips on or take your chips if you may have won. You need to leave everything alone until the dealer takes that dolly off of the table. If you won, while that dolly's on the table, she's going to pay you out. The winning chips on that number, she's going to leave them where they are. So my best advice, if I won on a number, I'm just going to leave those chips there and I'm going to see if I'll win again. But you could also take them off. But the dealer, he or she is not going to take them off of that number for you. You can take them off once the dolly is removed. Alright, so now you know most of the rules. Now, as soon as you get to the table, you are going to have to buy some chips. So you want to put your money down on the table. You can't hand it to the dealer. Put the money down on the table, and she's going to give you chips in a different form than at any other table game because you need to know who has what at the table. So let's say I'm pink, and then the guy next to me, he's got blue chips, and then the woman next to him has got yellow. So we all have different colored chips. It's not like we're at blackjack, everybody has a $5 chip or $25 chip, whatever. This is different chips and you get different colors. So as soon as you sit down, you put down your money and she's gonna ask you if you want singles, nickels, quarters. Usually I just get singles, which is dollars. I just get dollar chips. So she's going to mark that she's gonna give me pink chips and that my pink chips are worth $1 each. Now again, you could get whatever color he or she gives you and in what denomination that you want. So again, I usually just do dollars. I'm not, balling like that. So I'll sit down, I put my money down, and I ask for dollars. Now let's get into the type of bets that you can do. First, there is a single number bet. That's typically what I go for. The odds against this is the American version, the odds against that single number are 37 to 1 because there are 38 numbers, but the payout is 35 to 1. So that's the best payout on the whole table. So that's what I go for. I really like just playing zero. So I just put straight up, let's do 5 chips on 0. And if you're playing on the inside, you have to do the minimum on the inside. So let's say you're at a table where the minimum is 10. You need to put at least 10 chips, $10 in chips on the inside. So I just put 5 on 0 because I really like 0. I like to play the numbers next to my number on the wheel. So next to 0 on the wheel are 2. So I'm going to put 3 on 2. And then 28 is also next to 0 on the wheel. So I'm going to put 2 on 28. And then that's got me covered. So I got my 10 chips on the inside. All right, now let's talk about a split bet. The odds against you on a split bet are 18 to 1 and the payout is 17 to 1. For this bet, you want to play the line. So I do also always play in between the 0, double 0. So I'm going to place my chip on this line. You can see it's on the line. So you can play any line. So we can put some more just to show you. I also do actually like playing the line between 17 and 20. So we're going to put one right there. And you can see that that's a split bet, just putting one in between numbers. You don't have to do it this way. You can also do it, like, let's say in between 14 and 15, and that's a split bet. All right, you can also do a street bet. The odds against you on a street bet are 11 and change, 11.667, something like that, to 1. And what you get back is 11 to 1. So the payout's 11 to 1. Not bad, but basically a street bet is just playing any of the 3 horizontal numbers. So when you play street bet, you just want to put your chip right at the corner, right there. So that's playing all of those numbers. If you win one of them, like let's say number 2 comes up on the wheel, then you're gonna get paid 11 to 1. Similar to a street bet is called a basket. And a basket bet has the same odds and same payout, but basically you're just going to put your chip where it's touching the 3 at the top. So you could do 0, 00, and 2, and you just put your chip right there so it's touching all of them. Next bet is called a corner bet, and this one I do kind of often. Basically you just want to put your chip so that it's on 4 corners, so you could do it right there. And so you've got all of those covered. The payout on this one, if it hits one of those numbers, is 8 to 1, and the odds against you are 8.5 to 1. Next type of bet is called the top line, and you're just gonna put your chip so that it is on the corner right there, and therefore covering the 0, 00, 1, 2, and 3. The odds against you for playing top line are 6.6 to 1, and the payout is 6 to 1. You could also do a double street. This is playing both streets, so you just put it right there, so you're touching both streets at the top. You could play both the streets anywhere. The odds against on that one are 5.33 to 1, and the payout is 5 to 1. All right, now let's talk about playing on the outside of the table. This is something I do from time to time. Some people only play outside, some people only play inside. It's just whatever you prefer. All right, so one of the outside bets that I do sometimes play is playing one of the columns, or you could also play the first 12, second 12, or last 12. And these all have the same odds and same payout. The odds against are 2.167 to 1, and the payout is 2 to 1. So you could put, let's say you put 10 chips right here, and then that covers you for this whole line. So if one of the numbers on here hits, I'm gonna get 2 more stacks of 10 right there. And then the same goes for playing the dozens. You could play the first 12, second 12, or last 12, and you just put your chips on right there. If one of those numbers hits, you get 2 to 1. Now these last few outside bets I'm going to show you, these all have the same odds, which the odds against are 1.111 to 1, and the payout is 1 to 1. So you can play either red or black, you can play even or odd, and then you can also play the 1 through 18 or 19 through 36. And again, those all have the same odds. You can play 2 of them. There was a method that I tried recently at a casino where I was playing both either red or black, and also either odds or even, which is the best odds from anything that you can play. You've got yourself covered. You have the best odds playing that method, but I tried it and I lost all my money. So yeah, like Einstein said, you know, the best way to win roulette is to just steal the money from the table. I don't suggest you do that, but there's plenty of ways that you're like, this is the best method, there's no way I'm gonna lose, and you can lose. Who knows what the wheel's gonna do to you. Those are all the different types of ways that you can bet and all of the odds, but just play whatever way is fun for you. Like I said, I have a really good time playing, just picking one of my main numbers. I like playing a straight up number, and I like playing the numbers next to it. I feel like, you know, then I'm really covering it on the wheel. Just have a good time, and everybody is there together. It's not like in a heads-up game of poker where you're against each other. No, we're all rooting for each other, and the dealer's rooting for you. It's not like they get to keep the money if you lose. So if you have any questions, ask your dealer. Tip your dealer if you end up winning. That's a pretty customary thing to do. As well as if you're at a casino where they're got a waitress that's walking around giving free drinks, of course tip your waitress and just have fun with it. If you have any more game requests that you'd like me to go through, please feel free to leave a comment down below. And I'd love to go over any other games that you might want more details on. I've visited a lot of casinos and I like to play, so let me know if you would like to see more, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.